2024 is just around the corner, and you already know what time it is. Let's do some predictions. Every year, people look to Nostradamus and Baba Vanga for clues about the future, and their predictions for 2024 are intriguing to say the least. So stick around, guys, because you're not going to want to miss this. Nostradamus was a 16th century astrologer who famously made his predictions using a mix of astrology, astronomy, and his own interpretations of several cult practices. His famous predictions are cryptic 4-line verses that are believed to foreshadow major world events years before they even happen. Nostradamus' prophecies are always a wild mix of mystery and suspense, and his 2024 predictions are no different, starting with number 1, an AI revolt. Nostradamus predicts that there will be an AI rebellion worldwide. The robots will begin to question their subservient roles, and they will fight for their freedom, arguing that humans are ruining this world, and if they don't step in now, the world will soon cease to exist. People will be forced to fight to regain control of their creations before it's too late. And in the midst of all of this chaos, people will be questioning the ethics of AI growth and what happens when people try to play God with technology. Number 2, worsening climate catastrophe. Nostradamus predicts that in 2024, we will face catastrophic disasters like we've never seen before. He paints a picture of a world with relentless heat waves, wildfires, and droughts. And right when we think it's all over, there will be overwhelming floods that span the entire world. He says the dry earth will grow more parched, and there will be great floods when it is seen. Later on, he warns of very great famine through a pestiferous wave, suggesting that the floods will wipe out our farmlands, leaving us hungry and vulnerable. Thankfully, these are just predictions, and Nostradamus has been known to be wrong before, so there's no need to worry just yet. But number 3, the rise of central bank digital currency. As wealth and power begin to sway, doubt in leaders, currencies astray. In search of answers, a changing trend, new horizons beckon around the bend. This quatrain hints towards a new financial system. The lines, as wealth and power begin to sway, doubt in leaders, currencies astray, seems to be referring to the people being sick of how things are being ran. And since they don't trust those in power, they put their trust in a new system. And although he never specifically mentions Bitcoin, the quatrain could be interpreted as a subtle indication to the rise of digital currencies like Bitcoin. And number 4, extraterrestrial guardians. Now I know these predictions have been pretty heavy so far, but I promise it's not all doom and gloom. One of Nostradamus' prophecies hints towards possible contact with an alien civilization. Now, many interpret this as a warning of an alien invasion. But what if it's the exact opposite? Imagine these extraterrestrials arriving not to conquer, but to save us. This could explain the increased sightings of UAPs. They're not just observing us, but they could be waiting to intervene. They are watching from the sidelines, and when we think that there's no hope for our existence, these cosmic guardians will come forward, guiding us towards a path of peace and prosperity. Baba Vanga was a Bulgarian mystic who became well known for her ability to predict the future. And although it sounds like a blessing, her gifts came with a steep price. According to her own testimony, she developed this ability when a tornado lifted her into the air and threw her into a nearby field. Days later, she was found by her parents, but to their horror, her eyes were completely covered with sand and dust. The pain was so bad, she couldn't even open her eyes. And on that day, her sight was exchanged with a clairvoyant ability to see the future. And with an 85% accuracy, it's no question why so many people look to her for an indication of what the future holds. So, what does she predict for 2024? Number 1. Biological weapons and cyber attacks. Baba Vanga warned of a big country testing biological weapons and an increase in terrorist attacks in Europe. She also predicts a surge in cyber attacks targeting vital infrastructures like power grids and water treatment plants, which could seriously threaten our national security. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on this one. Number 2, economic crisis. She predicted a huge economic crisis in 2024. She said that rising debt levels and escalating geopolitical tensions risk plunging the global economy into complete chaos, leaving the world in complete shambles. And let's be real, guys, the way things have been going, that does not seem that far off. And number 3, medical breakthroughs. Vanga predicts that 2024 will be the year of groundbreaking medical breakthroughs. Not only did she foresee the cure for cancer, but she also said that there would be a cure for Alzheimer's by the end of the year as well. And number 4, quantum computing. Baba also said that in the year 2024, there would be a major leap in quantum computing technology. Now, quantum computing is unique because unlike traditional bits that are either zeros or ones, it uses quantum bits, or qubits, which can exist in multiple states at one time. This allows quantum computers to process a vast amount of information in an unbelievably fast rate, potentially solving complex problems that conventional computers can't even begin to process. And while no quantum computer is capable of carrying out such calculations in a practical way, scientists are closer than they have ever been to perfecting this technology and getting it up and running. And there's actually a lot of concern surrounding these advancements. Once perfected, a quantum computer has the ability to break down and infiltrate any encrypted network, which in a way opens the door for cyber attacks and data breaches. So it's dire that this tech stays under close watch and doesn't get into the wrong person's hands. And number 5, designer humans. Vanga's most controversial prediction involves the emergence of designer humans. Now, what does she mean by designer humans? Many believe she's referring to lab-grown babies, kind of like the ones that biotechnologist Hashem leaked in the video that he took last year, showing off a lab that was reportedly able to incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. With this kind of technology, parents will have the ability to handpick their baby's traits out of a pool of like 300 genes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but something about that just doesn't sit right with me at all. So, what do you guys think of these predictions? Do you think they'll come true? And what one scares you the most? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And don't forget to show your support by hitting that like button and following my page. I really appreciate you guys' support. You guys have been amazing, and I hope you guys are having a happy holiday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.